Hello. Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening. One of those. One of those. Who knows? Wherever you are from, I'm happy you are joining me today. If you are here, it has already been a week. It's Thursday, though. And Thursday is a great day. Why is Thursday a great day? Because Thursday is music day. And we love music day around here. Music day is a fun day. Because we get to listen to music. I get to pretend I can sing. Oof. But it has been kind of crazy this week. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. And it feels like I get nothing done, even though I think I do a pretty good amount of work. But it feels like I didn't do anything. I put I did work on the stream a little bit, and so I made it so that some of the channel point redeems actually work now. So now if you do hydrate, something actually plays on the screen, which is kind of fun. But it meant that I had to do some video editing, and it took video editing is crazy. Cause okay, so at the end of it, I kind of feel like a god when I'm like, haha, look at this cool thing I made. But during it, it's like, why does it take so long for so little? So little. The thing I made was 6 seconds long. It took me all afternoon to get it all together. But that included, I had to find the video assets, and I had to find some stock footage that I could use, and then I had to rip the stock footage because you couldn't just download it, which is fine. I don't mind. I mean, that's why that stuff is up there. But then you gotta put it on, and you have to program the streamer bot to actually do the thing that you want it to do. And I did that for a couple of things. So now there's some new things on the channel points thing, or I thought they would be good for the music streams specifically. There is the high note, which will play a random funny meme video if you are hearing high notes or attempts at high notes. Kind of poking fun at them. And then there's also applause, because I know that people were asking for some sort of clapping emote, and I made one, but unless you subscribe, you can't use animated emotes. So that one is there. And now you can use your channel points to redeem if you wanna do clapping for whatever reason. And there's a bunch of videos, and it'll play it at random. I don't know how that works exactly, because I know Glitch has a thing where it plays at random as well, but sometimes you'll get the same one over and over again. So I don't know, apparently you can wait it, but neither of us can figure out how to do that. So that's okay. That is okay. What else has been going on today? We ordered groceries, and I stayed up until 2 a.m. to do the groceries because I have no appetite recently. So I don't know what I want to get ever. I look at the food and be like, I don't really want any of this. The only stuff that I actually want is fruit and sweet fruit things. That, you can't just live off of that. So that's a little bit hard for me. But then Like, I wanted to eat, I try to eat lunch well before I'm gonna start streaming, but it took forever for the grocery order to get here. They were late. And so then I had to like hurry up and eat so that I could start on time. But I don't think that matters because I don't think anybody is here. So that's fun. Where are my people? What are they doing? I know that some of my people have been having some time. You know, things were not great last couple of days for them. So like I get that. But there's some people who are normally around and they are not. I wonder what's going on. But I hope everybody is okay. I'm gonna put out some more stuff to see if somebody will come by. Oh, big yawns. We can get going though. We have 13 videos to go through. So musical theater is the theme today. Again, if you're unaware, this is my repertoire building project. Every Thursday we pick a theme, we look at music based on that theme, we listen to the music, and at the end we vote, or at least maybe I guess this time I'll just pick one. And then that is the one that I will learn. And I will perform that on the last Thursday of the month during the regular karaoke stream. And then over time, that means that I'll add more and more songs that we have learned, that I have learned, into the song list that I have, which I have to get that set up for next Thursday, because next Thursday is the karaoke stream. And I have to perform all of the ones that I said that I would learn, but maybe not this one. It depends on how complicated the one that we pick is for this one. Now, all these songs, some of them I'm familiar with, but maybe don't know perfectly well. Not enough that I feel like I could add them to the song list anyway. And then some of them I've never listened to all the way through. I'd like take a little cursory listen just to be like, could I sing this? I wonder if I could sing this. And then if I think that maybe that's a yes and it's worth putting on the list, then I put it on the list. We have 13 videos today, so maybe I will just stop waiting for people to show up and we could just get started. Yeah. Woo. Get a drink of water. Ugh. I want to do a stretch video for the stretch routine because that's the only one that I didn't make one for yet. And the reason why is because the hydrate one has one of my dogs in it. So I'd like the stretch one to have my other dog. And he stretches a lot when he gets up, but I don't have any video footage of that. So I keep on trying to be like, well, is he getting up? Should I take a video of it? I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one, but I'd like him to be my stretchy guy. Okay, let's see what we have. Is it gonna work? Oh, I think it is working. Okay. Let me get everything set up. Yeah, it's working. Okay. So, some stuff on me and my background on musical theater. I'm into it at least. Oh. Oops. Spoilers. Spoilers on the list. I'm into musical theater. I used to listen to a lot of musicals, and whenever they would come out on like a movie form, I would definitely be watching that movie. That's basically, I did a lot of musicals, and in school I was like in every single musical that we did. We only did one musical a year, though. We did not have a big theater department, and we didn't have a drama club. We didn't have anything like that. So I was as close to a theater kid as you could possibly get to when I was in school. And then when I went to university, I did a little bit of theater. I thought about minoring in theater. I like my first semester, I went and took an intro to theater class as an elective, and they were like, "Oh, for extra credit, you could go and join a theater production." Or I think that we had to do something, some sort of like extra like out in the world thing. And they were like, just go to the theater department, and there's always stuff going on, and they might like have you be an extra. And so I went, and I was like, oh, I'll try out for this one that has open auditions. And it ended up being a chorus position in Murder in the Cathedral, which is like it's a chorus, yes. So I thought it wasn't going to be a big deal, but like in that production, it was like me and three other girls who were singing the narration to the story, and it ended up being like a really big main part of the play. um and our instructor came and was like, holy shit, guys. I said get like an extra position, like a guard in the background or something like that. And but yeah, I don't know, I got in there and it was fun. It was like really turned me on to being like, oh, I really want to do this, I really want to be in this. And like I regret now as an adult like not really pursuing um music school and that kind of thing. But I enjoy what I ended up doing as well. But yeah, that's my background in musical theater. So then like I started like listening to stuff on anything that came out into a movie form. I would watch the film version of it. And then, but I've never actually gone to Broadway because it's expensive. So that's not something that I can afford. And I didn't want to just do Broadway, but I think that I did mostly. Um, at least things that I tried to stick with what's currently playing right now, and then things that like maybe I'm familiar with, or anything that just sort of seems sort of fun. And I think there's like one that isn't Broadway, but that's because my husband recommended it, and it is French, so can't really be on Broadway. Anyway, so our first one is Flowers from Hadestown. Hadestown, if you don't know, is a retelling of Greek. Yeah, Greek. I had to like say the names of the gods in my mind to be like, those are Greek ones. Yeah, those are Greek ones. It's Orpheus and Eurydice and Persephone and Hades too. And it's like mingling of love stories and stuff like that. I haven't seen it, but I have heard a lot about it, and I hear that the songs are good. But this one's Flowers. I don't know who is singing in it, but I guess we'll see. It might say. It might say. Let's take a listen. I'm gonna turn this up just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Pretty. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Okay, so first initial thoughts. I'm assuming this is Persephone, which makes sense. Flowers. What? I can't see it. Okay, never mind. I'm being told I'm wrong. I don't know. Nobody. I guess I should take anybody because nobody's fucking here. Where is everybody? Oh, it is here. Okay, I see it now. The red is really hard to see. Whoever made this did not do great color choosing. Um, but I did like the way that the music played through when you go down. That was pretty cool because it does that thing that we talked about the last two times wherever we make references to like hell or being buried or death or anything that has any descending. You'll see that a lot of composers will use descending tones, and that's what we see here. And I think that the way that they did that too is really cool. Really cool the way that it sort of spirals down. um Again, I don't really know what's going on in this part of the story, but yeah, and her voice is so pretty. It does a lot of interesting depth, and I think that that's common in like Broadway singing voices, which is why I don't think that I tend to do that type of song that much, because I do not have I don't have a belt. I don't have a belt voice at all. I have a like high note voice. So I tend to go up into head voice a lot. I use a lot of vibrato. And it's just like not something that really fits in with me. But like I think I can do like a my version of this song from a musical. So this one might be a good one to choose. Oh. Did you hear the discordant things when we're talking we're about flowers bloom and rot? That's so cool. Ooh, I love that break into her head voice. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. I love the violin in this one too. Mm. 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 Oh, this one's pretty. Was that it? Yeah, interesting. Okay, cool. So I like I don't know who this one is. Yeah, it doesn't have it. Oh wait, no, no, no. So that's Ava Noblezada, something like that. She, I was just thinking that like her voice is so pretty for this. Um, so the music in this one, I think, is supposed to be like more rock forward or like I don't know, like that poppy rock sort of vibe. They like kind of the same with like Spring Awakening. Spring Awakening is supposed to like like bring back those 2000s emo vibes. But this one I think is a little bit more modern. Actually, this one came out later. This one came out in 2006, I believe. And I think that the music sort of makes sense for that. It's a it's really interesting. I like the piano, not piano, guitar. Good lord, what is going on with me? I like the guitar parts with it, and then like the addition to the violin is pretty cool. I like that one. I think that I could do it. The lower parts worry me. But you know, if I'm having like a really tired voice day, like I'm having a tired voice day today. I'm having a tired everything day today. Yeah, I think I like that one a lot. I'm gonna have a little notebook next to me that is telling me to remind me of things. So I think I'm gonna like star that one or something like that so that I can remember like yeah, that one was actually really good. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Yeah. Can we pause? Can we pause? Can we pause? Okay. As you can see, we have Alicia Keys here. It's not Alicia Keys, but it is Alicia Keys. You can see it at the bottom. See right there, Alicia Keys. This is Hell's Kitchen. I can't remember when this came out. It came out recently in the 2020s, I think. Which I know there's only 5 of those years, but I think it was like 2020 something. But I think it's 2020 something. It's interesting. I haven't heard much about it. But it is Alicia Keys, and it's about her life, sort of. It's inspired by her life. And I guess she's written and produced it. She does all the music for it. Um, and by written, I do mean the music, because the book is by somebody else there. We got Christopher Diaz, the choreography. I have no idea. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen clips. I am also completely out of the loop in the world of musical theater. So like maybe there's been like Tony performances, but I had a hard time finding anything. Like that's why we don't have lyrics on the screen, but I pulled up the lyrics so we can look at them while it's going since I couldn't find much. This is interesting though. Alicia Keys, big musician from when I was younger. I don't know if she's super popular anymore, but like, you know, made me want to learn the piano. I didn't learn the piano though. I should have. I regret that one too. Because I had a piano in my house growing up. I played around with it, but I didn't actually learn it. And my parents didn't know how to play it either. You may be wondering why we had a piano is because they're vocal teachers and you kind of need a piano to do that kind of stuff. It's like why I wish I had a piano right now when I'm trying to like learn a song. It would be so like I can't play the piano, but I know that I could probably like plunk out my vocal part if I had the music in front of me. And I've been trying to learn the one that we picked on classical music day, and it has been a struggle, you guys. I just the music is is like I have the music in front of me, but like I'm not the best sight reader to begin with. And then like usually you listen to like the accompaniment and and that will give you like a clue as to where you're supposed to go. Not this one. Not this one. This one gives you no clues. No clues of when you're supposed to start or where you come in or when you nothing. Nothing. It gives you nothing. And then like it'll be playing a part and like sometimes you'll like look for like where your voice is supposed to go in the accompaniment too. And no hints there. In fact, we'll lead you astray, lead you in the wrong direction completely. And so if you can't read music, you wouldn't know that. And it's not like I can read music well, but I can read it enough that it'll be like, that's not the right, those aren't the right notes. I think I have most of it down now, but I still get like tripped up by the accompaniment, and I have to like practice a lot, and it's gonna kill me. But yeah, so we're gonna listen to this one. This one is The River. Again, don't know what to expect from it, but I think it will be. If it's Alicia Keys does the music, and like everything she's ever written has been beautiful, so I assume that this also is beautiful. I wish that this was getting more attention, but I think we can all ascertain, perhaps, why a musical like this might not be getting as much attention as some other ones. I'm nuts. You know, racism. The reason is racism, or at least white supremacy. Let's go ahead and listen. Does it have who is? Oh yeah, Malaya Joni Moon or Joy Moon. Malaya Joy Moon is the singer here. Let's listen to her. Let me get the lyrics up. Wow. Wow. This? No. Oh, that does work. Oh my gosh. So I love that first part. I'm alone in a corner. That was so pretty. I mean, the way I did it was sucky. But again, I have my voice is shit today. Um the dirty windows let the light in through my fingers. Just really setting a scene. I wish I could see a stage performance of this because I I bet you anything that the way that they do this was really pretty. Okay, that's okay. Well, let's keep listening. Oh, pretty. Ooh, so strength in that. Mm-hmm. I love the stuff going on in the back too. Wow, that was beautiful. Well, yeah, that was really pretty. Okay. More than just pretty. I want to look at the lyrics again real quick. Hi, Jinx. Welcome. Doing musical theater today. Glad to have you here because I've been sitting here trying to talk about these songs alone. It has been funny. Good morning. It's okay. It has been a rough couple of days. You guys need some rest over there in that house. So this was The River. Um it's a Broadway musical that is playing now. Actually, you know what? I said that this wasn't getting a lot of attention. So now I need to go look up how soon, like when did this start? When 2023 is when it the first performance. So but it's a currently running one on Broadway. And I just like haven't heard much about it. Um and I'm just sort of surprised. That was a really beautiful first song. And it's like 1990s um New York City, obviously, Hell's Kitchen. And it's about this girl and she's a teenager and it's her trying to pursue her passions in music, encouraged by a piano teacher, but also like fighting against her mother being against it. And it's I don't really like there's a part of a nugget of me remembering something about Alicia Keys saying something about her mom being against her being a musician because of something with her father or something like that. But I might be making that up, so don't quote me. Um but I love the first verse of this because it's really doing a lot to like paint the picture of like where she's coming from. I'm assuming that this is like an early um like introduction to character type of a song. The sirens in the distant drowning sound of plain children. What? Crazy good first things. Oh, her father was a deadbeat musician, or like Coco with the great grandfather. Yeah, I don't know if it was something like that. And then it was like, I'm either making that up or I kind of remember an interview from like the early 2000s or like 1990, whatever, whenever Alicia Keys was really popular. But yeah, this is really pretty. I don't think it's a good song for me, but the only reason why is it goes into those like really deep chest voicey things, which are beautiful. I just don't think that I have it, but the range on this musician, this vocalist was so good. So Malaya Joy Moon, I think her name actually is. I assume. I don't know. But it was really good. Anyway, we need more of this. We need more people talking about this musical because I want to know more about it. And also they should make it into a movie so I can see it. Let's move on to the next one. This one is gonna be what's the name of that one? The Great Gatsby. Yeah, I didn't know they made that into a musical. But they make everything into a musical now, apparently. So this one is from that. It's Beautiful Little Fool by Ava Noblezada, which is the person who did Hades Town song that we listened to first. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My throat is so. I'm gonna like try to cough and see if that makes it better. So give me a second. Eh? Oh, a little better. Yeah, my throat is wrecked today. I think that maybe my neighbors were smoking a lot, and it activates my allergies really bad. So yeah, this is The Great Gatsby musical. Beautiful Little Fool. So this would be Daisy probably singing this. Oh, they have the lyrics down there, but we're gonna pop over to here. Oh, I'm sorry, it's allergy times. I I can't remember this. I read the book. I don't think I saw the movie. This is pretty though. Ooh, okay, okay. Oh, right. Wrong one. Okay, first off, amazing things going on in here. So we have the. She's doing the conversation of like, I broke. And you can hear what. My brain wants to say oboe, but it might have been a clarinet, honestly. But you can hear that in the back there. We can go back a little bit. You hear the way that it's doing that descending. It does that descending, but it does it in a discordant thing that's going on with the piano and the rest of the orchestration and the vocals. Very cool. I don't know. Okay. See, this is why I need you guys in here. Let me pull it back up. It looked like it was getting kind of loud, so I got scared. I got scared. Okay. Mm. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. I'm not quite sure when this comes up in the musical, but like I know vaguely the story of The Great Gatsby from reading it, but like that was well over 10 years ago that I read it. um and yeah, I don't know what to think of that. Again, I do I'm this is I love this woman's voice. I think that it's really beautiful. She also has great range. Um oh, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Uh, ooh, yeah. You missed it, but I have added new channel point redeems. Hydrate now has a video that comes up, and then also high note for when you hear a high note in a song or when I'm singing a high note. You can do that and it'll play something. There we go. Thank you. I'll also take a drink. It's my puppy. I worked far too hard on that one. Um, and then also there's high note and there's also applause. So I knew you guys wanted clapping things, but I didn't have. I made a clapping emote, but you have to be subscribed in order to use it because it's animated, and I just couldn't figure out how to do a non-animated clapping emote with a bat. There's like 13 different videos in that are random. So it's a whole bunch of different people clapping. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I try not to cough. Yeah, I know, but I saw that one. I was like, oh, Kojima. It was a really funny one too. So I was like, no, yeah, we're keeping that one. We're putting that one in. There's a couple like really random ones. Me trying to get this one, I did not have my headphones on, and my Uriel was like looking around, like, my people, where are they? He does not quite howl like that, but he gets close. Let's go do the next one though. I don't know if that one is not like getting a big star from me of a like I think I could sing that. I think that honestly I think I could do something with that and it would be pretty, but like the messaging on it, like I understand because like Daisy as a character, the conversation there is not saying that like that is true, that the best thing that a girl can be in this world is a beautiful little fool, but like I think that's what Daisy thinks of herself, and she also is in the story kind of grieving a sort of like innocence lost sort of situation where she's like I wish I you know that the meme of I miss the world before I knew too much about it. I think like that's more what it's saying. Ooh, we're gonna do ads soon. How long is the next one? Hold on, I'm just gonna pull it up and see. Oh yeah, we could do it real quick. We got enough time. So this one's The Outsiders, a musical, which I didn't know that they were doing, and it is it's interesting. Oh, after, but if it's placed before she meets Gatsby or again, or maybe later after, maybe. Yeah, I didn't know that they made an Outsiders musical. So I don't know. Let's take a listen. I have lyrics. There it is. Whoops. Okay, hold on. I just wanted to say, I fucking love that. When you only see the world one way, it's only black and white, but never gray. Beautiful, beautiful line, beautiful line. Let's keep going. Okay, that made us go to the next one really quick. I was trying to stop it. All right, that was really cool though. I don't know much about that one. Other than like, I mean, it's The Outsiders, so I've seen the film from way back when, and I haven't actually read the book, but I know that it is a book. Ad break, so I will keep talking about this in a minute. Ah. I'm gonna think while the ads are going though. I'm gonna think about what I think about this. What do I think about this? That's a good question. Yeah, and the content, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Yeah, there's some like lines in this that I really, really liked. So, um, I love just this first part. Again, I just want to highlight it again, even though I know that people are in ads, but it eats you up inside till you're blinded by your foolish pride when only when you only see the world one way, it's only black and white and never gray. And I just feel like that's like poignant for like the time right now, because we're seeing a lot of that right now, that people are very stuck in their own worldviews, and we see it like a lot in like internet discourse, but like in politics and things like that too, where nuance is difficult for people to understand. And I think that that is uh really cool. Yeah, a lot of that is going on right now. But like I just think that that's like a really cool way of putting it. Never gray in this and you can see like all of this goes on in a lot of things. In a lot of our like media, we like get these warnings for all of this, but a lot of it like falls on deaf ears. Do like the one by one we fall in line, the same mistake 1,000 times. Like I just said, it keeps happening. We keep doing this, doing what we've been raised to do. And then they have people who have died, and but like that doesn't mean that this can stop. And if you don't know what The Outsiders is about, I can give you a little bit of background. That it's basically two warring gangs, and so Ponyboy is part of the. I can't remember the name of their. Maybe they're the Outsiders. and the socials, or the SOS is what he says here, is but the SOS, they declared the war. They're the competing gang or whatever, and so they're in this violent thing, and people have now died because of it, and the outsiders are forced into going into hiding, and it creates a lot of infighting, basically. And I'm guessing Cherry is a girlfriend or love interest to Ponyboy. I do remember it's I think it's a retelling of something else. Makes me think of West Side Story, but West Side Story is also a retelling of something else that I can't remember. But yeah, I think The Outsiders musical, or West Side Story? No, something a little bit different. Yeah, no, I think this is pretty good, but it is short. It is to the point though, but I don't know. I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I want to learn this one. It's a good song though. Well performed. Okay, so this one is our next one. And it is Maybe Happy Ending, which is Korean, I believe. And it is, and I again had trouble, like I didn't look too deeply either, but like I tried to like look up what all of these were about because I don't know them all. But this one I think is about robots who fall in love. I think that they're like service bots who are humanoid. So like Detroit becoming human, but instead of uprising and becoming and accidentally killing some people or something, they fall in love. I don't know. But this one, I tried to get something that was not a ballad, something a little more peppy. So this one is The Way That It Has to Be, which doesn't sound peppy, but the music did. So let's take a listen. Oh. Mm-hmm. That is the most relatable verse that I've ever heard in my life. You know your body is gonna break down somehow. You only have a little bit of time here. It makes me think of like when I'm having good days and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'm gonna get all these things done. I'm gonna work real hard, and then I have to spend like a week in bed because I overdid it. That's what is coming to mind for me. Anyway, musically though, we have like really classic musical vibes going on. Like this is uh the introductory sort of song. It's like the um there goes the baker with his tray like always, you know, that song from Beauty and the Beast. It has like that kind of thing. That's sort of what it sounds like. And it has like those beats and the orchestra and just the tempo of that, like I'm going to do a lot of setup in this song for the setting in me as a character. Let's see what else she has to say. Mm-hmm. We're stopping again because I just the when she went into the to that higher bit, Just the way her voice went into that beautiful vibrato was really nice. We're just we're just gushing about pretty singers right now. Ooh. Oh. Ah! So that's the thing. I wish that I could do stuff like that. I bet I could if I practiced, but the she does that, and if it doesn't come for free part, um, I would probably slip into my head voice there, and if it doesn't come for free, right now especially I'm doing it because I have my voice is not my voice is bad today. But she's doing that out of her chest. She's doing that into her belt. And it's just something that I really want to do. I want to be able to do that. But I think it's funny because like she does it earlier on where she belts in this range, but then she switches into her head voice in the next part, but she's still in the same like vocal range basically. Like she's only like a few notes away. So it's not because that's where her voice needs to go. She's stylistically choosing to like resonate from chest in in the end parts where she's like pushing out the like those that phrase, and then in the next part she's softening it into her head voice. It's a stylistic choice and I appreciate it. What is this person's name? Do they have her name here? No, they have lyrics. Maybe. Oh. Uh, what's her name? What's her name? Music book and lyrics? No. What about the singer? What's the singer's name? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Helen J. Shen. Lovely. Lovely voice, Helen. Okay, let's keep listening. Cool. No, no. Stop. I hate when it doesn't listen to me. Anyway, okay, so like that one was really good. That one to me was like such classic, great, like Broadway. It was just Broadway musical. And I really appreciate that. It's something that I think is missing in a lot of like modern uh shows. And this one's a more modern show too. This one I think is like 2023, 2021, something like that. 2020s. And it is it's really cool. I like it. But I think that the modern shows they tend to shy away from that. You know, just trying to like subvert expectations, which like I appreciate. Just like not having that like introductory like I don't know musical song that is like the old style. They still have that, but they've done it in different styles. And this one just like feels like if I listen to that and you know, if on Game Changer they did a musical episode again and they had to do like the the theme of the song had to be musical, that is the type of like music that you would hear because that's like quintessentially that is musical song style singing. Yeah, it's a song that does do a lot of heavy lifting because I think that we like We both know nothing about this thing. I'm assuming you and I both don't know much about this song or about the play itself. Yeah, I know. I've seen some of it. You guys gave me your password. Well, Glitch gave me your password to drop out so that I could watch a couple of things. And sometimes I just put on those shows because they're fun. But yeah, no, I really like that old style musical like sound, and I just feel like we don't have that. But yeah, but like I don't know anything about the musical. You don't know anything about the musical. And we but I think that we both understood that like so she's a robot, which I already told you, but she said something about being a robot in the song. And then she also like talked about okay, Eminem Rap God is not a musical, unfortunately. We could argue that Mile 8 could be a musical, maybe. But anyway, uh, we both understood from that. I think that we understood from that song that that she's like contemplating existence and existentialism in some ways as a robot, which is kind of weird. But like, I think that we understood a lot about what is going on in that world and what we could probably expect from the rest of the musical just from that song. And I know it's early on the uh in the musical, so it's a really good one. I like that one. That one's getting a star. That one's getting a star from me. Anyway, okay, welcome in. We're talking about musical theater today. We are doing some live reactions to musical theater songs, so I hope you like musicals. If you have a musical theater song that you would like to listen to, or have us listen to and talk about, please go ahead and let us know. Um, let's see what time it is right now. I've been going for about an hour and some time. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break right now and then put you guys some ads. And then I will be back. Let me get everything set up for that though. You guys need music. I can't leave you with no music. That would be rude. Here's some music. Let me put you on BRB and I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay. It wouldn't let me run an ad, so I'm coming back early. Let's go back. Okay. So, those were all of the like newer musicals that are currently playing. And I'm unfamiliar with them. Now we're gonna do something that I might be familiar with, but I maybe don't know the song well enough that I think that like I would be able to perform it. And there's a couple in there towards the end where I'm like, this isn't currently playing, but it's like in that period of time when I wasn't really paying attention to musicals. So it's like stuff like Mean Girls and Waitress, where it's like these are things I've heard of and I heard that they're good, so I'd really like to like explore them a little bit. We're now gonna do one that actually my sister was like, ooh, do this one. She suggested Hamilton, which I feel like we've all probably seen. I know in my household it was on repeat for a while because dear husband really likes musicals, and there's just like not a lot of options to watch, especially like to be clear, like stage musicals. There's just not a lot of stage recordings of musicals out there. And Hamilton was a really good stage recording. Cats has one from the 90s. I think there is one of Phantom, but I haven't seen it. And then like you can get like shaky cams on YouTube sometimes of different things, but like they're kind of illegal. But yeah, I wish they would do that more. Like I haven't seen the what's that new one? Wicked. I haven't seen the Wicked film, but and I'm sure it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but I do wish that they would have just released a recording of the stage production. I love stage production. I want to see like The Lion King as well because of the puppets and stuff. I love stage productions, and I wish that they would release more. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, so this is Hamilton. It's a that would be enough because I would think it's the only one that like is in my vocal area. And then also the guy that I sang, he does the recordings where he does like the male voices, and it's all usually like it's mostly musical theater stuff. He did this one, so it's like, oh, so there's like a version of this where I can have Hamilton's part, and I would just like, yeah. The Phantom of the Opera anniversary movie, yes, they did do that, didn't they? Anyway, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen. Even though I'm sure we've all heard this, but like we'll think a little bit more on it. We'll think about it more in the vein of like, can Callie sing this? I don't know. And we'll see if we can like break apart any cool musical analysis out of it, because I haven't listened to this through a musical analysis year. Yeah. I know what you're talking about with the big chandelier in the Phantom one. I remember that vaguely, but I do know that it existed. Right. So I was right. They did have a Phantom one. Okay. Yeah. Hamilton, it would be enough. We got lyrics up on the screen. Okay, already I got a music analysis thing. So in Eliza's parts where she's doing the look, oh my god, why am I trying to sing? The look around parts where they're doing she's like doing a crescendo and a diminish in the phrase around. So to kind of give the illusion of turning. So look around. So she's going like it gets like louder and then she like pulls back on it. Louder and then she pulls back on it. All through just while she's saying around. And it gives that sort of illusion of spinning, but like with her voice. And that is neat. Great job. Okay. I don't remember what's happening in this one. What's going on in the story? Is she telling him that she's pregnant? Why does he think he's gonna be poor? Man, that tells you how long it's been since I've seen this. Do you remember? Oh, okay, so she is okay. Yes, she is telling him that she is pregnant. That makes sense then. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. That helps me with some things here. But yeah, I like the back and forth on these parts. Yeah, and he's sent home by Washington. Great. Thank you. That's what it's hard to hear Remy sometimes. We're in like really weird spots in the house, so he's like in front of me and he has to like turn to look at me, and then like I can't read his lips from that side. No, those aren't lips, honey. um Trying to think of what. So I love this back and forth, the way that it's layered on. um Especially like I knew you'd fight the war until the war was, or I knew you'd fight until the war was done, and he's like talking over her with the war's not done. And then it happens kind of again where in this part with the will you relish to be a poor man's wife, and she like answers it like very simply, like directly after the beat after, like no thought, no hesitation, I relish being your wife. And I think that that's really cool in the music, that is how it's written. We'll keep going. See, she's doing it again. Oh, now we gotta do it. We gotta listen to it again. So she does it there. She does the look around. And the way that she's doing it is to give that illusion of turning. But now she's gonna do another around. She does not around. she she instead pulls it forward and like just does a crescendo into it. I think it's a crescendo. I might be misremembering. And it's to push your thoughts into future. And then she's gonna talk about like where they came from again, but then like also like forward thinking, forward moving. And so the music itself is pushing into like the like, let's start thinking forward. Let's be pushed forward into this next part. He's in constant fear of being poor or not enough, but like ends up being a lawyer after the war, living in Upper New York. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, wait, why does he think? What is going on here? I couldn't remember. Been a while. Been a while since I've actually listened to this or watched it. I guess no. I don't think anybody. Does anybody have Disney Plus anymore? I don't think so. Yeah, she's crescendoing into it. Mm-hmm. Really pretty into her chest in here. But I think it's also really good. Like she's coming into this part, um, and she's talking about like again the future, but like forward thinking things. But like she's doing it in like a soothing way, just being like, "Hey, I love you. If our kid is anything like you, that's going to be more than enough to me. That would be good. This is great. Um, stop worrying about this thing." She does it in here too. Like you staying alive, like you're worried about being enough, but I'm telling you that you being alive is enough. Our kid being anything like you is enough. Um, and then when she gets into this part, the I don't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, it goes down into her chest. The and it's because she's doing it in a serious tone. So she goes from being this soothing thing to being um like talking very seriously. So it loses the soothing edge to it. Like it's no longer like platitudes and niceties. I'm talking seriously to you now. I don't pretend to know. And we're back into soothing. Piano bits. Okay, lovely. It is a really pretty song. I love, yeah, what you're saying is their entire relationship. He's this isn't enough, and she's saying that this is enough. And but I think that also she's in that last bit being like, hey, you always striving for more and more and more, and I'm already like, this could be happiness if you would just let it be enough. She's also like alluding to the fact that I am frustrated by you. I feel like you think that I'm not enough, is basically what she's saying here. And I think that's kind of interesting too. Um, it is a really pretty song though. I'm trying to think, like, in my voice, it would be different. It's not that it's not. I mean, we knew going into Broadway and musicals that the vocal range of that is going to be um lower. It's not gonna. There's no. They're not having coloraturas out here singing the main lead, but they are sopranos. So this one's like more of a mezzo. I don't know. I might be able to do this one. It's like a half star for me. Half star of like maybe I might be enough to do this, but like there's parts in it where like I wanted to sing it, and I really love like some of the phrasing that she's doing. I think that's what that's called. Where she's like the crescendos, the way that she's using her voice to give the illusion of turning when she says around. Um just the way that she's using her voice to push messaging into the song. And I think that that's really interesting. Something that I would like to do, but I would need like it was one of those things that I wanted to do with Dido's Lament, but like I'm at a point now where it's just like I'm having such a hard time like actually like learning it that I don't know if I'm gonna have time to like throw figuring out phrasing onto it too. With this, I might have a better chance of it. Maybe not in a week, but maybe. Okay, next one is another one that I am familiar with, but not enough that I think I could perform it. We're gonna do Wicked. It is not Defying Gravity because I thought we had a lot of ballads already. And I think that I could if I had to perform Defying Gravity currently right now. But I don't know other songs from that very well. So Popular. Popular. We're gonna do Popular. This one is the Broadway version of it. I don't know what the film version of it is, but this is Idina Menzel as Elphaba and Kristen Chenoweth as Glinda. So I've already talked about how I know that Glinda or Kristen Chenoweth and I have a similar voice, so that's why I thought I would do this one. It's a fun one. Yeah, I've listened to it for sure, but I don't know it that well. So we'll just listen. We'll try to analyze a little bit. That's what makes me so nice. We're gonna stop it there. Again, another like classic musical thing where we have the character dialogue or the this is a characteristic song of Glinda for you to like you have some idea of who Glinda is before this, just based on how Elphaba is reacting to her and just the way that she looks on stage. But this is the song that like solidifies Glinda's character to you. Um and it's classic musical sounding thing. It has that Broadway sound to it. Okay, we'll go into the actual like lyrical parts of it, and we're going into a chorus right now. So this is the like Glinda theme basically. Ah, popular. Popular. Already, it's so freaking cute. I can't stand it. Okay, so things going on in this one. Again, we're doing like a lot of popular musical tropey things. Um and the orchestration is following along. Like, this is again, if somebody said, do this in the style of musical, Broadway musical, this is the type of music you would be expecting. Um, for my voice, those parts when in the um da, 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 hold on. Na, da, 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 but those little parts in there, the high notes in it, well, they're not high notes, but like when we go from being in chest voice into head voice, I think that those would be interesting to work on when my voice doesn't suck like it does today. I don't know. I don't know. It's too real right now. Yeah, it is fun. That one is super fun. Um, Definitely in my range, obviously. She's doing a lot of like the lower stuff. I think that Christian Chenoweth's voice was, I don't know. I don't know what she's doing now. But it definitely like was had that dynamic bits to it where she could definitely like play into her high voice, but she had such a strong chest voice that she could do like almost like a silly voice swap where she has like this beautiful operatic tone to her high her like lyrical coloratura tones, and then she can like then swap into this sort of like raunchy smokes 3 packs a day kind of silly voice, and she's doing some of it in this, and I think it's fun. It's something that I would maybe like to do. I always kind of thought about learning this song, and I just never did for whatever reason. Um, Other than the popular, that's the only thing I know. But I like recognize the tune, and if we pick this one, it would make my life a little bit easier. Let's see what's next. This one is from Spring Awakening. This one is Leah Michelle. We can go ahead and move over to it actually. So, 2006. Spring Awakening is based on the play and maybe book, maybe book. I don't remember. But it's like a German play, and this one is doing like I said earlier, they're like going into like that like pop punk emo aesthetic, and the aesthetic of the kids in the show are it's that, but it's basically like teen angst and growing up and sexual liberation and stuff like that. The things that all good musicals are about. uh but this is one of the opening songs for the lead the lead woman part, which I don't know if they no, they just say it's Leah Michelle, which we know. So this one should be easy because if somebody who doesn't know how to read can learn all of it, then I should too. That was a joke because of you guys remember the meme? Remember the meme that Leah Michelle doesn't know how? Okay, that might. All right, never mind. Let's listen. Ooh, I love the strings in this first part. Very ominous. Ooh, and then we have the bells. The bells are interesting. It gives a sort of fantasy almost quality to it. Oh, I wasn't expecting guitar. Hmm. Okay. It's a little hard to see it, but I just wanted to talk about that part there. So, we have like religious stuff going on in it, and I don't really know. I mean, like, it's kind of like giving. Because we know it's about like sexual liberation and, or something like that. Sexuality, burgeoning sexuality anyway, spring awakening makes sense. And then like also we have this religious connotations over top of it, and we have teen angst happening, and just these lines here, uh mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so bad in this one, and before it was sad, and I'm just like, oh no, what the hell is going on? Maybe like that's coming from my upbringing and my own trauma and baggage, but like whenever you have religious connotations and then something about like I was not given the tools to prepare myself for my sexual awakening, um and we're sad and we're bad. I don't know. I feel you know what I mean? Okay, let's see where this goes. It's a short one. It's almost over actually, but I think that this one is played throughout and there's like a reprise. Let's see where it goes. We're gonna have ads in another one. Very pretty though. A little flat. There's not a lot of phrasing in it. Not no, you know, nothing against Leah Michelle. She's fine. She does her job. She's great. I guess. I don't know. She was on that show for a really long time. I don't she has a fine voice. I don't have anything against it. Um yeah, no, I think that this is I think this is telling you a lot about, because this is an opening song. I think this is the first song Like, not just the first song, but I believe that the entire musical opens with this of this girl. I've seen pictures of it, but it's like whoever the character is, this girl in like a nightgown. I've seen her like standing on a chair and just like having a spotlight on her. And like it goes from black to that's the first thing you see to this is the first song that you hear. This is the first utterance of words that you hear in the musical. So it is laying down the foundation of what you're about to see and what the story that you're about to hear. And like just based on this, it just sort of sounds like okay, so we have religious repression of sexuality in teenagers who are going to go do some things, and this girl about to get pregnant. This girl, because there's no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. This girl about to get pregnant. I just hope that it was consensual. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what happens in this musical. I kind of want to see it now, though. It is very interesting. I think I could learn it. I think I could sing it. I think we'll put a star next to it. Yeah, no, this girl about to get pregnant. I don't know what's happening to her, but it's not good. I'm gonna see if I can run your ads now so that I don't have to wait. It would be super cool if I could. And then we'll go and do the next one. Nope, it won't let me. Why won't you let me? You recently, I did not run an ad. Does it want me to like restart it? I don't know. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay. Now it'll let me. Okay, I'm gonna get your ads going. And then we'll come back and we'll do the next song. Yeah, if I can just like while we're oh. We had some spam perhaps. We can go to there. Add time. I'm just gonna maybe see if I can do this with her. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so bad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven. Oh, Bethlehem. Yeah, no, I could do that. That seems like that's the lowest that it goes. I think I could sing that. I know you're in ads, but I figured I would give it a shot. I didn't even put on my reverb for it, so. Yeah, that gets a star. We have 4 stars right now. So the first one was the Hadestown one, which, like, is pretty. Hamilton, popular, Wicked, duh. And then this one from Spring Awakening. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more songs to go through, which I think we can do in an hour. Once you come back from ads. Mama weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or in Bethlehem. I don't know. I can also like fuck around with the key if I feel like I want it to be up one more, maybe? We could try that. We'll go back a little bit and see if it's any better. In my vocal range. Let's see. Mama sleeping, Mama, the angels, no sleep in heaven. Oh, in the hand. That the hand is more comfortable, but the other parts are a little more uncomfortable. So we might not do that. Might not do that. I don't know. Okay, are you back from ads? It says you're back from ads. Did you enjoy your ad break? Were you advertised for to? Did you think you would buy some products? Perhaps not. I tend to get car ads, so I am never influenced to buy anything from my ads. Car ads, and then like ads for like fast food restaurants that we don't have here. We only have McDonald's. All right, let's go into the next one. We're gonna do one from Chicago. Now, truth be told, I know Chicago pretty well because it became a film in the early 2000s. It was a very good film. If you have not watched it, you should. It's really good. Is this Brittany Murphy? Renee Zellweger. No. Who else is it? Taye Diggs. Taye Diggs? No. I can't remember who plays her part. Roxy? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up because we should know. Yeah, you got the Subaru ad. It's like, I'm not gonna buy a Subaru. Why are you doing this to me? Can you guys should know I can't afford a car. But I guess they're just like, oh, you're in the age demo that should be doing a car. Chicago film. Cast. Oh, yeah, I guess it is Renee Zellweger. Alright. Yeah, it's Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's what. Who's the other one? Okay. And Richard Gere. It's a good movie. Queen Latifah plays somebody in it too. The prison guard lady. I don't really remember. I think she's like a. I think she's. Is she a prisoner too? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a really long time since I've seen this. So that's why I picked one from Chicago, because I don't know the song well enough to perform it, but I do know the song. Algorithm doesn't know us, man. They don't know us. So, this one, it is the film version of the song. I couldn't find a good one of the Broadway musical version, but it's the same thing, but I couldn't. It's a different singer, and that one was filmed in like 96 or something like that, and the film is, I think, from like 2007. Nope, 2002. I'm wrong. It's a good film. You should watch it. But we'll listen to the film version. Renee singing it away. She's trying to say what happened in to the court. Love and devotion. We hear some good stuff in that first part and some phrasing. He strings along. So we're stringing, literally stringing the word, the notes together in that way, and like having some holds on it, to illustrate the point that she's making there. And I think it was nice. It was pretty. Mm-hmm. I remember what's going on here. Oh no. Yeah, this one's from the movie. But the one from the Broadway play is pretty much the same. Stuff really fun. This one, like, it's so good. So she's doing that first part where she's talking so sweetly about him, but she's also like backhandedly saying how he's kind of a schmuck and easily manipulated. And then like when she says something about how he maybe isn't the smartest guy, and she's saying that kind of like tongue in cheek to be like, oh, because I can manipulate him into doing things for me. And then she says the same line again while he's uh starting to turn on her, and and not realize that you're not supposed to say that. And so then she goes into her voice changes into that angry tone, and I think she does a really good job of it. Again, I couldn't find. I tried not to get like, if I get something that is made by the company, uh, they oftentimes will get upset that I used that. So I try to find other people who have made put lyric videos. That's what I've been trying to do recently. Um, and just nobody did it with the Broadway version, so I had to use the film version. But the Broadway version is pretty much the same thing. Again, that film adaptation of that musical is really good. It's almost like one for one the film to the stage production. It's pretty close. Yeah, I like that one. It's not really one of my favorites though, I don't think. Oh, so this one, we're gonna go to a new one. This one is not Broadway. This is one I think is the only one that I picked that is not Broadway. It is a recommendation, I guess we'll say, from my husband for a musical that is French. And so musicals are different in France. They they have musical comedies, and for there was like a long uh tradition of that. And this is one of the times where they're like, we want to do something similar that's like that, but it is um dramatic in nature. So it's not a comedy, and they just like that's not something that was normal to them, which is funny because like it's something that we definitely do. So they called this a rock opera. It is called Starmania. It is about a. It was written in the 70s, and it was about rising fascism and a group of disillusioned teens trying to resist it. And there's love stories going on, and also destruction of mankind. It's a little too close to home. It's like the 1970s. The fashion that they picked and like the costuming, not quite. That doesn't stand up, but the rest of it with the fascism and the awfulness and the oligarchs. Yeah, no, that one they got. That one they were on the money. So, but yeah, I found one that has the French subtitles, but it also has the English translation, so we'll understand what they're saying if you don't speak French. So, yeah, let's listen. This is at the end. Well, towards the end. So spoilers, maybe. Really pretty strings in the beginning. It has a sort of like heartbeat tempo. A slow heartbeat tempo, but it's maybe not my heartbeat tempo, but you can kind of like hear that bump 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 bump. Pretty. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to think of what I think of that. That was really pretty. Um, I kind of like that concept. I'm searching for the sun in the middle of the night. Especially if we know that it's not great. This doesn't seem to be like a good ending. I like the pretty choir sort of ahs in the background here. Just checking where we are on time. I wonder what's happening in the stage production parts of this, because this, when they have these like long breaks, there's usually something interesting happening on stage that is being acted out, or some sort of like dancing or something like that. I wonder if we could find a. Oh. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, no, I want to sing that. It's like a synth sax in the back. Hmm. Come shoot me down instead. What the fuck? I mean, it is French. Oh, interesting change in the. Oh, that was an interesting change of key. Cause we went. Sorry. So we're changing key here, so that we can change key again here, and then like go. We went like a step, a half step up, and then a whole step up from that. Okay, maybe we didn't go up to the new key. It sounded like we did for a second. I'm not that great at listening to that. Merci. That was pretty good. Honestly, I hate when husband has a point. That was really good. Oh, we were looking at another one, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll do this one because Celine Dion did a version of it. And I was like, I can only find the Celine Dion version of it. And not that. And then he suggested this one because there is an English version of it that is like in full opera, and it's like a solo, like somebody did it and recorded it. So it would be different, a little bit different. Um, but no, I like this French version of it. I could learn it. It would require me having to uh learn the French words, but I know most of those French words, so there is that. Not all of them, but I know a lot of them. So it maybe wouldn't be that hard. You're still here. What do you think? What do you think of that one? Hmm. I ask while I try to look for something going on here. Yeah. Just making sure we got this up. We do. Okay, good. Yeah, no, that one was really interesting. No, you're fine. I think I like that one. Okay. The next one we have is from Mean Girls, the musical, which I also have not really looked into at all. uh But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that one too much. But yeah, I liked Mean Girls the film when it came out. It was definitely, and it became more and more popular as it like sat for a while. So it was interesting when they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make this into a musical," and I was like, "Okay." But I haven't listened to any of the songs from this one. I did my cursory like, "Oh, is this in my range? Is this something that I could possibly sing?" And I was like, "Eh, it sort of sounds like it." So don't remember what it's about. Um, don't remember when in the musical it is, like timing wise, but I think it's early on and they're talking about Regina, which would make sense from the title. So let's take a listen. Interesting keyboard. Yeah, we're talking about Regina. This is reminding me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. So we have um a duet possibly. Hmm. I wanted to see. Oh, so this is 2017. Hmm. Oh, that's kind of fun. It's fun. It's really good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Um, at first I was like, this isn't giving musical, but then at the end, especially when we were having the Janice and Katie playing off of each other bits, that was giving musical for sure. Um, I was looking up a couple of things because it was just reminding me of like something. Like it has like that sort of like pop rock sort of feel to it. Um, like pop alternative though. I can't think of what it like maybe does it remind me a little bit of Paramore? a little bit. That might be what I'm thinking of. But then it goes into like straight up musical towards the end. But like in the beginning, there's something about it. I'm not entirely sure what I was getting something off of it that was interesting. Maybe it's just the timing of it. Like it's that type of music. It's kind of like going into that rock area, but then it goes straight into like Broadway, what you would expect from them. It's missing some of the you it's a similar plot of a different musical. Maybe that's what I'm grabbing from it. I don't know what it is. There's something in it that I'm just like, "Oh, this is catching something in my ear that like is really familiar." Has a lot of murders in it though. Hmm. I can't think of what it might be. But maybe like they're all kind of related to one another. People are related in that like people take a lot of inspiration from each other. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, that was good. I like it. I don't think it's necessarily for me, but I did enjoy it. I had fun with it. Let's see what our next one is. Ooh, the next one's from Heather's, which is like one that I'm just like, why don't I know more? Why don't I know more about Heather's? I should know more. Um, but it exploded in popularity in the last couple of years, and I mean, good for it. I don't remember what the plot line of Heather's is. That's how bad I am. But it's like one of those things where I'm like, I tried to look it up earlier today so that I could be better prepared. Um, it's another, yeah, that's what it is. It's similar. Yeah, maybe it is the music that they're both similar to one another because Heather's was based on hmm, it's based on something else. I wish that I could find. Yes, it's based on the film. It's a 1988 film. So this is so fucking weird. Yeah. When did this come out? When was the first thing? So the first one was 2010. And then okay, so here's what happened. 1988, Heathers comes out. It is a film. It does, I guess, fairly well. I don't really know. However, then Mean Girls comes out in like 2000 and something. I don't remember when exactly, and I don't feel like looking it up right now. But that comes out, and it is based on Heather's the film. Then stay with me because Heather's the film gets some popularity and then they decide to make it into a musical. It does off Broadway first and it grows in popularity. Then that is in 2010. In 2010 it has its first performance, I think. It's either its first performance ever or it's its first Broadway appearance performance and it goes on Broadway. Then in 2017, that's when they decide we're going to make Mean Girls also into a musical because Heather's turns into a musical. So they're both the same but different. That didn't make any sense. But yeah, they're based on one another. So I wonder if the music is similar because I haven't heard the music from either of these, but I was more familiar with the film and not the musical. Um yeah, again, more familiar with the film on both of them. So we'll see what is happening with Heather's. This is Candy Store. Yep, that's the 80s. Oh, so this is from 2014. I feel like I've heard this because I remember the candy store. This part, the welcome to my candy store bit. And the killer whale, the orca. That was fun. Oh, well, now you get a little bit of a spoiler for the next one. This one's the last one that I have, but yeah, Heather's was fun. I don't think that the music is that similar though, so maybe it was just that you were thinking of the plots and they're basically the same because they are based off of one another. It's a cyclical thing. I don't really know. Really interesting though. That was super fun. I'm assuming that's like an earlier part in the musical because it definitely was giving um setup vibes. It was just like telling you what sort of what's up what. It might have been like part way to like maybe not setup of the characters and the setting, but setup for the main conflict is kind of the vibe that I was getting off of that. It was really fun. It was fun. I like the way that the person who made the video put it together so that you could see who was saying what, especially for somebody who just like doesn't really know what's going on there. It was really helpful. So thank you to whoever made that one. Um, Definitely like fun, not for me to learn though. That one is that one. If I had could clone myself, then maybe. Um, but yeah, it was doing some good like musical tropes in it too that I think were um they were just well done. Good job, Heathers. I should like look more into that. We may need to like we should just like listen to the OST of musicals. I don't always have time to listen to musical. But like listening to music is difficult for me because I can't just like put it on in the background because I end up like honing in on it and like having to pay attention to it because I do this. This is like the analysis stuff that I do all the time. So unless I've heard it before, I can't just casually listen to music. Yeah, the plot reminds me of it. I liked Heather's music. Yeah, no, that was fun. Uh, so this is the last one that I have. What Baking Can Do from Waitress, which is based on the film Waitress, that is an underrated film. Um, I don't really remember it very well, but like basically a young woman who's trying to get out of like an abusive marriage, if I'm not mistaken. Let's pull it up. We'll pull up the musical version. Jenna Hunterson is a waitress and expert pie maker stuck in a small town in a loveless marriage. Okay, so maybe he's not abusive. When a baking contest offers her a chance to escape, Jenna fights to reclaim parts of herself. This one's fairly new. It came out in 2023. Music is all by Sarah Bareilles, who I kind of remember being popular in the 2000s. Let me see. Yeah, it is a film. The 2007 film. And I think that it might have been abusive in the film. But like there's a lot of like interesting, like she uses the pies to like tell stories. So I remember the film being really good. And there being something sad about the story in the film or something with the actress. I can't really remember. But yeah. So I haven't heard much about this musical other than people saying that it's really good. Um but other than that, I don't know much. But I know that the person who does the music, I tend to like her music, so we'll see. Let's take a listen. Hmm. Aw. She has an interesting voice. Oh, pretty. Hmm. I like the beat of the low strings in the back here. Hmm. key change time in the middle of a descended note. Oh. I could never do that. Yeah, that was cool. Great job. Okay. I like that. It makes me want to like see more of what that musical has to offer. This one feels probably like an early on song in the beginning of, not in the beginning, but like in the establishing parts of the musical. Because she's kind of talking about how she bakes her feelings into these pies and then like takes all her bad feelings and like covers them in sugar and delicious things and like serves them to the people who make her feel bad. Maybe, I don't know, that it was interesting. um Powerful singer though. I thought she was pretty good. I liked it, but I don't think it's like one that I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to learn how to sing that. So that was all the ones that I found. If there is a musical song that you want us to listen to, we still have some time. That is not on the list. It doesn't have to be Broadway. It can be any kind of musical. I just ended up with a lot of Broadway ones. That maybe we didn't listen to. We could take a look at it. Let's put some relaxing music on for now. We'll just have relaxing music on for right now. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything outside of outside of Broadway that maybe I didn't think of. You never know how long it's gonna take. No, that was a good song. It was good. I just don't think it was for me. It was just a lot of. It was just a lot. And I think it's also just that I liked other songs that we picked better. But yeah, if you can think of another musical that maybe I didn't think of, and again, it doesn't have to be Broadway. It can be any kind of musical. Stuff that's like on YouTube. So I know that there's some musicals that are just like being recorded and put onto YouTube. There's that one production company that does them. Yeah, Star Kid Production did some fun ones. That was what I was thinking of. I was trying to get, because I was joking with Glitch the other day about the I don't want to do the work today thing. And I was like, wait, you don't know the Star Kid Production, it's Firestarter. You don't know that? And I was like, oh, okay. It's me. Nerdy Prudes Must Die. You got a song from that? Maybe we could look at. Yeah, we can take a look. I can look too. I can look over here. Must Die. I haven't seen that one. Songs. High School is Killing Me. Oh. Oh my. Lots of things going on. Lots of things going on in this one. Let me take. I'm gonna pull this down so I can actually find it. Let's try. Yeah, we might do that one. I was thinking that, or there. It looks like there's a sorry, brain stopped. It looks like there is a song and then a reprise because I think something happens in it. But yeah, we could try High School is Killing Me. Let me pull that up. I'm gonna look for it. I have more ads coming in just a second. Can I just play them now while I try to get this ready? Am I allowed to do that? Why can't I ever get my stuff together? My dashboard is so fucking stupid. It's really annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna play ads now, just while I look for this, and then we'll be back. Okay, so ad time. Sorry. Yeah, ad break. Yeah, it was something that I like all of the productions I've seen them do. They're all kind of fun. I haven't seen this one though, so I'll have to look at it sometime. Where did my other window go? There it is. Okay. High School is Killing Me. We'll do Star Kid. We'll do lyrics. We'll see if somebody made a lyric video of it. Yeah, there's a lot of people in it, but there's maybe it'll let me. Yeah, I found it. I found it. Alright, we'll play it when you guys come back from ads. I'm trying to think of what I have seen from them. I think they did an Aladdin one that I remember, but Remy and I watched something. I can't remember what all they did though. I could look at that. I look for Star Kid musicals. I'm wondering if it was the Harry Potter one. I don't remember though. Friday and Nerdy Prudes Must Die. We're all based in the same town. Yeah, I don't know. It's not okay. Yeah, we saw Twisted. I feel like we saw something else. Oh, maybe it was the guy who didn't like musicals. That sounds familiar. That might have been it. So some of the older stuff that they did. I knew that they were doing other stuff. Holy musical Batman. Yeah, they have a lot of things, but it depends on whether or not they put it on YouTube or not. We watched Twisted for sure. I've watched Firebringer. I don't remember a lot from it. That's the worst part, is that some of them are kind of forgettable. Forgetful? No, forgettable. Okay, I'm gonna pause over here because ad breaks have ended. If you got ads, thank you for watching ads. We're gonna go ahead and listen to High School is Killing Me, a Star Kid production from Nerdy Prudes Must Die. We'll see. I haven't heard this, so. The accompaniment is really nice here. Oh. No. This is high school is killing me. Yeah, it's the first song. Oh, the harmony there was really nice. So musical. Broadway all over here. But funny. A little bit like silliness on it. This is so relatable to so many people, I'm sure. Yeah, I saw that one come up and I was like, dirty girl, huh? It's making me think Touch Me from Rocky Horror. This is good. Mm. Oh no. It's funny. This is very yeah, this is our establishing everything song. I'm fairly certain. Picture a fantasy of an overzealous Christian girl who thinks everything intimate is the devil, but she's thinking of the school bully. Oh. I love that part. The and I can survive it for only so long. I love that. That's so cool. And then nice slide. Oh, it seems Grace might be the one who you're talking about for the dirty girl. Yeah, the whole you can see here the whole thing is on um YouTube. So if anybody is listening, oh yeah, Grace. She just is very chase. We could watch the whole musical. We won't, but you know, in your own time, you could look it up and watch the whole musical. That's the best part about Starkey Productions. They just often have their whole production. Sometimes they like wait a while or you have to pay to watch it, but after a while they tend to put them on YouTube, so that's really nice. Yeah, we love a Star Kid production. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we didn't hit. I was looking at, so like what's on Broadway right now. You'd love to catch a performance. Yeah, me too. They do live performances, but I think that they're only in their uh like where they are. They used to do live performances anyway. But I'm trying to think of where are they in Michigan? I know that they're like a University of Michigan. They started in the University of Michigan. You just want to go. I know. I want to see a Broadway production. A certain person in our life has seen a Broadway production, and they're just really lucky. I've seen like musicals that were like you should check out, honestly, and see, because I don't know what the prices are for them, but the university in our hometown does musicals all the time, and you can just go. Uh, they cost. Now they're based in California. Yeah, I know they started in University of um Michigan. So they probably just they rent out a theater and they put it on. So they're probably like LA based. Honestly, there's lots of theaters you can rent out. Yeah, you LA is getting their theater thing. It used to be, oh, you wanted to go to film there, you go there. Yeah, I feel like just looking at what this might be about, this definitely feels like something that you should we should poke Glitch into watching it, because it looks kind of like a thing we would want to watch. um what else is there? Oh, right. No, I was saying what is on Broadway right now, and they for once in the lifetime of musicals, we have a musical that was written as a film. So it was a film musical that they have put into a stage production, and um it is on Broadway right now, and it's like live on Broadway. I'm currently running. It's Moulin Rouge. And I thought that was kind of funny. So I tried to like look in and see if Moulin Rouge had any different music than what is in the film. And they do, but like it was Moulin Rouge is a interesting sort of what is that called? Where they take like I almost had it. I almost had the name for it. It's something box. Music box. No. Maybe not box. But what it does is it takes the like modern songs and puts them together into the musical, and like so then you're singing these songs. Jukebox. Thank you. It's a jukebox musical. Um and it's good. I like it. I like that. But like the thing that I liked about Moulin Rouge is that it did like medleys of modern songs. It didn't just sing the modern songs straight. It was like yeah, and like it fit into the story, but it also just like they made it different, and it wasn't just a performance of the song typically. It was like a bunch of different songs put together. like a ransom note. Yeah. Strung together in a wonderful way, in my more like a quilt. But a ransom note works too. But yeah, they did that. But then like I was looking at the songs that they had added to the theater production, and it was Baby You're a Firework, but it was just that song sang by a Broadway musician with an orchestration behind it. And it was cool, but it's just like it's just firework. And it didn't I don't know, it didn't feel the same as like if they would have taken firework and a different song or and then two other songs and put it together, then maybe. And then like I think that where Moulin Rouge really shines is in their actual original songs, because like the even like the first song that they do is really interesting. The elephant love song one is also really good, and then like the Come What May one also really good. Yeah, they still kept those songs though. Like most, it's just that when you do a Broadway production that tends to be longer than the film, so it's just that they added different songs, and it's just I just don't think that the song is good. They still did the same songs though. I just don't think that the new songs that they added. I'm sure that in the production itself, it is done in a way that really like adds something to it. But if you're just listening to the music and you're not watching what's happening on a stage, it's just like, oh, well, this is just fucking firework. Okay. So it's just like you took firework and you didn't do anything with it. Why? Um, oh yeah, they did. There's some of the good ones from that is like their originals. So, but they didn't make any other new originals for it. They do have Come What May though, which I could sing. We could do a singing. I haven't done singing for you in this one, and I know that my voice is kind of rough right now, but we could try it. If you want me to sing. If you don't want me to sing, tell me and I won't. Sing, sing, sing. Okay, we'll try. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be good. But this is a musical thing that I know and I could sing it. I'm just going to sing both parts cuz it's actually a duet. I'm trying to find it. I have it somewhere. Oh, I get a bit. It's a bit to try to make me sing. There's my playlists. Let's see what I have. I know I saved it. I saved a piano version of it. We'll see. We'll see. Some bits inspiration. A bit of inspiration. No. Okay. We have it. We have it. It's working. It's working. It's doing its thing. I can pull it back up now. Alright. Here we go. Or do we do it in here? Usually this is my singing one. Did it stay? Oh, it did stay. Look at that. Look at that. And I can be bigger. And then it'll be small and maybe I won't get dinged. Oh shit. I don't remember what I made a hotkey. I made a hotkey to do my singing mic and I forgot what the hotkey is, so I'll just singing mic. Test test. Test test reverb. Yee. Okay, we're gonna try. No, don't be mad if it's bad. The reverb is strong with this one. We'll see. Oh fuck. I was like, wait, when are we starting? Never knew I could feel like this. Like I've never seen the sky before. I want to vanish inside your kiss. Every day I'm loving you more and more. Listen to my heart. Can you hear it sings? Telling me to give you. Okay, yeah. This is the first time we tried. So we need. We're gonna. Never mind. Hold on. It's fine. Let's see if we can find it. Never knew I could feel like this. Like I've never seen the fire. Want to vanish. Oh my god, this is turning out horribly. I'm sorry. To vanish inside your kiss. Every day I love you more and more. Listen to my heart. Can't you hear it sings? Telling me to give you everything. Seasons may change, winter to spring. I love you until the end of time. Come on, May. Come on, May. I love you until my dying day. It is that high. Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place. Suddenly it moves with such a perfect grace. Suddenly my life doesn't seem such a waste. It all revolves around you. And there's no mountain too high, no river too wide. Sing out this song and I'll be there by your side. I'm fucking this up, I'm sorry. Storm cloud may gather, stars may collide. Fuck me. And I love you until the end of time. Come on, May. Come on, May. I love you until I dying day. Come on, May. Come on, May. Oh, I love you until I dying day. Oh, I did it wrong. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, welcome, the B&A. Oh, we're doing a key change here. No. Until my dying day. We tried. I can do a quick Amazing Grace though, because I did that terribly. If we really want an Amazing Grace, I can throw an Amazing Grace. I can throw you down an Amazing Grace verse if we're into it. I'll be real quick. I'm just gonna look up the lyrics because I don't always remember them. Oh, I don't remember. I know the first. What am I doing? We all know the first ones, but uh, it was deceived originally. Yeah, because I always forget the second verse. I'm not gonna put on music. I'm just gonna run it raw. I'm gonna run it raw, and it's gonna be fine. I'm running it raw with my voice really bad right now. Oh. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Yay! Tune into a singing stream. Yeah, we do a little singing on this one, but yay! We did the I'm so glad that I got those in. There's some other ones that are fun. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. So happy to have you here. So I do musics on Thursdays. Other days I do some other things. Saturdays are for games. Mondays are for language study. I'm trying to learn French, and then I also talk about books sometimes. But next Thursday is a straight karaoke stream. Usually on other Thursdays we build my repertoire, so we take a. Yeah, no, I'm a former teacher, so I teacher myself. So today we pick a song that we listened to earlier, and I am gonna learn it, and then I'll sing it on the karaoke stream at the end of the month, which is next week. We've picked two other songs. We did a classical, doing Dido's Lament, which is trying to bury me in the earth. I could do next Thursday's gonna be interesting. You did choose that one. That one was your favorite. I sometimes want to kill you a little bit, Jinx, whenever I get upset with that one. No, it's fine. I'm having fun with it. It's just it was more challenging than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be easy. And then I looked at the time signature and I was like, oh shit, never mind. And then we also picked girly pops for me to sing, so I'm doing Chapel Roan, The Subway. That one was a little bit easier to learn. I think I have that one mostly down. And then today we're going to pick a Broadway song for me to sing. And I have to pick from the 15 or so that we listened to my top 5 so we can vote on them. Ooh, you have a song that we can still listen to another song. Well, give me your song recommendation. And I'll see if it doesn't have to be Broadway. It could be any musical. I'm not one of those, oh, Broadway is the only one that is valid. I don't think so. Okay, take your time. But the ones that I liked so far, I liked the Hadestown one, Flowers. That was really nice. I really like the Maybe Happy Ending one. What was that one? The Way That It Has to Be. Yeah, Hadestown is fun. I've seen some other stuff from them. I really want to see that one. And then I like the Hamilton one. The red. Wait, Mads Buckley. The red means I love you. Wait, is this? Hold on. Let me. What me? Kinda Broadway vibes. Okay, Broadway vibes. Let me. And then. What do I got here? I'm looking it up on a thing you can't see. Okay. Not exactly musical, but first single from her album Sunset and Sunville, inspired by the hit anime My Hero Academia. Sorry, I was just looking. I'm gonna save this one because I want to do the vote first, and then I'll take a look at this after. But I want to vote on what we're gonna make me learn because we have to stick with the theme. I know how to do this. Okay, yeah. So we had Hadestown was flowers. We'll take I think we'll go back. Am I showing you too many things? Perhaps. So that was what baking can do. No, go away. Stop it. I want to go to the first one for a second. We can listen to a little bit of it. So this is the first song. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Chimmy, for the follow. Okay, so this is the first one. I really like this one. It's really pretty. Ow. I got a high note. If I hit a high note, that one was one to make fun of me. I sound like that. Let's get the maybe happy ending one. Sorry. So that's the second one. The way it has to be from maybe happy ending. Next one, I think we'll do the one from Wicked because I've been wanting to learn this one. So I'm sure everybody knows this one. Popular, but it's just I never learned it. It makes sense for me to learn it. I don't know the words. I know they're right there, but okay. So that was the third one, I think. And then the next one is the Spring Awakening one, which is just pretty, and I want to learn it. Okay. I'm trying to get. There we go. It was really pretty. I think I could sing it better than Leah Michelle, maybe. Who knows? I could read the lyric. I'm gonna stop trying to make that joke. We could try that. If we do that though, it's gonna be bad just to note because I'm not going to remember most of it. We're gonna vote on the song. What do you mean you can't hear the audio? Welcome, though. Good morning. And then the next one is the last one is the Starmania one, which is in French. We'll just get in. Which would be two birds, one stone for me. I also think that this one fits with my voice maybe the best. Um, but it would mean I have to learn French. But I do know a lot of these words. Hello, was that I Bandy or Love Bandy? I am so blind. What? Hold on, I'm trying to see through my blind spot and it is not working. I'm just gonna call you Bandy. The L. It's an L. Oh, it's just there for fun. I'm sorry. I need to get my chat in a better position for me to see. It is working all. I can see what you guys are saying mostly, but hello, welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and get the poll going. We're going to pick what song I'm gonna learn for next week, and I need to remember how to make a poll. I have been streaming for 3 weeks. Please bear with me. I'm not good at this. We're doing a new poll. So the question is, which song? Question. And Flowers from Hades Town is the first one. Then The Way It Has to Be from, maybe we'll just use a hyphen. Maybe, nope. We'll just put that one in, but that one's maybe Happy Ending. And Popular from Wicked. Mama Who Bore Me from Spring Awakening. We'll just put in spring. You'll know what that means, right? You guys know. And then, what was the last one? Oh, right. Le Monde est Stone from Starmania, which is the French one. We'll just put star in because it won't let me. There has to be certain things. Okay, so I'm gonna let us vote for about 5 minutes, I think. Go ahead and tell me which song I should learn. Is it starting? It's starting. Okay. All right, we got it. The song is going. Can I vote for my own? I'm gonna vote for the one that I want to learn. Ooh, it's hard to choose. I don't know. Fuck, never mind. Maybe I won't vote. No, I don't get to vote. I should vote for the one that my husband wants me to learn. Okay, I won't vote because it won't let me in. My husband definitely wants me to learn the French one because that was the one that he suggested. Oh, he likes musicals but only knows French ones. It's kind of a problem in our relationship because I don't know any French musicals. I don't know much French. It's a problem for living in France. Move over to talking. To just talking. So welcome, Bandy. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, we were looking at Broadway stuff, so if you have a Broadway song you'd like us to listen to, we're gonna listen to the Mads Buckley one after we're done here. I should actually get that set up, huh? Did I not get that set up? Probably should. Ah, don't you start playing now. You can vote based on what you like. That's fine. I know you can't hear me. I don't know why I'm talking to you. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. I was gonna put that up here. So, Mads Buckley, red means I love you. Let me see if I can get a lyrics one that isn't done by the company so they won't try to sue me. I would like to not be sued. Yes, we have one. Great. It is ready to be listened to. All right. Let me go over there. We're going to listen to the song while I wait for the results. Or I'm going to press the wrong button. Also a possibility. Yep, there we go. Let's take a listen to this one. This was what our new friend. I already forgot your name. B&A, yeah, suggested. Gives vibes. Gives the vibes. So we're here for the vibes of Broadway, but maybe isn't Broadway. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, I already hear it. Interesting voice. Oh my goodness. I love that little part there. This is funny. Definitely young. This is great. This is fun. That's fun. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, we got a popular time. That's what we won. We'll take a look at it in a minute. Oh, I like this part right here. Oh, oh, that was so cool. No, we gotta listen to it again. Beautiful, beautiful. The little staccato on the stop. I love it. Sarah Berry? Yeah. I feel the Broadway vibe in this. It's pretty good. Oh, I still have my reverb mic on. I'm so sorry. means I love you. Tasting your blood means I love you. I fucked that up, but that's okay. Jeez. Sorry. Siren came close to us. You can see. Oh, I was gonna. I was trying to like hear if is it just like a trumpet doing the the fast little like bridge bit that was going on there? Because that was really cool. Yeah, I love that like end bit because we've talked a little bit about the cacophony bits that are in. It's in a lot of popular music. You don't hear cacophony so much in Broadway, I'm noticing, because we didn't have that until today. But like that's a big thing. I don't actually know what it's called. I call it the cacophony. But it happens a lot in classical music. You hear it in like orchestra. But you also have it in opera where there's several different parts that are all clashing together, and then like it all resolves in the end usually. So that was a really fun like. It wasn't like there wasn't clashing, but it was just there was like four different things going on, four or five different things. Honestly, I couldn't listen to it that deeply. Really cool. Thank you so much for that one. I'm actually just gonna. We're gonna put that in. I'm just gonna like it for right now so that I can find it later. That was so much fun. Let me take a look at our results a little bit more deeply. But I did see that we picked popular, and only the two people voted, so that's great. Good job, everybody. That's fine. So it's a unanimous decision. Okay. Do you really want me to try it before so that we can? That was an idea. It wasn't a bad idea. It wasn't the worst idea. Let me try to find it. If I can find a I didn't prepare to find a karaoke track for it. But we can try. We can see. Popular. Wicked. Karaoke. Christian Chenoweth, please. We can maybe. Well, I don't know if I want to do sinking or this one. Maybe we'll try this one. Okay. I don't know. So again, I'm not sure what to expect here. I'm not. No promises are made. We'll see. Oh, not. Oh, okay. Is it not? You good? Okay. Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I? My tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead. And yes, indeed, you will be. You're wanna be popular, I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys. Little ways to flirt and flounce. Oh, I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair. Everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go. I'm worried to be offended by my frank analysis. I think of it as a personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become the palace sister and advisor, there's nobody wiser, not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and with an assist from me, you'll be instead of dreaming who you are. Well, are. Nothing to stop you from becoming popular. Lar. We're gonna make you popular. When I see depressing creatures with unpossessing features, I remind them on my behalf to think of celebrated heads of state or especially great communicators. Did they have the brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular, please. It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude, it's the way you're viewed. So it's very sure to be very, very popular, like me. Oh, hi, Miss Elphaba, look at you. You're beautiful. I have to go. Well, you're welcome. And though you protest with disinterest, I know clandestinely. You're gonna grin and bear it, your newfound popularity. You'll be popular, just not quite as popular as me. Yeah, that was an attempt. There was an attempt. There was a lot of sing talking that went on because I wasn't quite sure what I was doing there. All right, so I guess next week thank you for picking something that I at least was a little bit familiar with, so that helps. And I don't have to learn French, although I kind of want to learn that French one anyway. That's what happens every time we do this. We find things and I go, this is actually my favorite, the one that I would probably pick. And you guys pick something different, and then I'm like, well, guess I'm going to learn too. Well, now I have to learn it for next week. We'll see how it goes. No promises that it's going to be much better, but hopefully. But yes, next week is a full-on karaoke. So we'll do. I'll have my song list that is pathetic right now, and we'll do a couple of things, and then I will perform the three songs that we've picked over the last 3 weeks. The first one was Dido's Lament, which is the classical one. The second one is the Subway from Chapel Roan. That one was our girly pop version, or our girly pop song. And then we'll do Popular with Christian Chenoweth, our Broadway pick. And then I don't know what's going to happen in October. I haven't picked the themes. If you have an idea for a theme, I'd love to hear it. You can always, if you're seeing this on YouTube, leave a comment, put one in the chat, or you can send me a message if you have it. Eventually, I'm gonna get a Discord. I haven't had the energy to try that, and we can do stuff like that. Is baby metal on the docket? Unfortunately, not. Well, I did say we do like J-pop and K-pop, but I was kind of hoping they'd be in English. I don't know if Baby Metal has any English songs. You gonna try to get me to learn all of the lyrics to Chocolate? To Give Me Chocolate? I just really like it. It's so much fun to listen to them. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys your ads. It's ads time. K-pop might be fine. Yeah, K-pop might be fun. Let me put on some cool, relaxed music. We're gonna put on our chill music. Oh, you guys, it is 6:32 for me. I am a tired person. My dogs woke us up really early because they're brats. If I hydrate, you can see one of my pups. I might hydrate myself so that we can see my pup. Where's hydrate? I lost it. There it is. Oh, it won't let me. All rewards claimed for this stream. Oh, I can't. Okay. We can't do anymore. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, I can make it come on if I want it to. It would just be annoying. But yeah, I did some video of my with my dog to do our hydrate alert. Bro fragrance, men, ad. You get some bro fragrance so that you and your bros can smell good? I don't know. I think most of my bros smell pretty good. I I don't wear fragrance, but sometimes we have some. I think it's interesting because like fragrance is such a big deal in France, but like we're not really fragrance people. We're American deodorant people. Literally, every time like somebody from America visits or is sending a care package, I'm like, please put in deodorant because French deodorant sucks. I've never found a French deodorant that like works. And now, HIV ad? Was that HIV? Yeah, HIV ad. An ad for HIV. I'm assuming it's like maybe a prep ad or something. Be prepared. Don't get HIV, please. If you are one of us lovely people in the alphabet mafia, please prep is good. And safe practices, please. But I'm not your mother. You do what you want. Just be careful. Yay, ad break over. Welcome back, welcome back. You got some weird ass ads over there, Jinx. Yeah, I think we'll do K-pop sometime next month. We'll do, I don't know, maybe we'll do a like classical part too because I think it's fun and you guys really enjoy it and we can like we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll wait and like redo some of the ones because I know that you guys wanted me to learn like every classical song that we put on that list. Um every opera song. Um Yay! And but we could do that. We could do like a we could do 60s or 70s. Um I came up with an idea of one and I was like researching it just to see if it was possible, but I was looking at like other streamers, like popular streamers who have put music out recently and it's like mostly pop music through the ages. Yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah, so we could do an Iron Mouse song. Um, I probably there's one. So I don't. We could put Iron Mouse in the opera one too, but Like for that one, I don't think we should put Music Box of Fate because it is not, it's nothing like what the other ones are doing. But I found like 11 or so, which is about how many songs I would need. And then like I thought of other people who do things, and like if I open it up to also YouTubers, if we just do content creators, there's other people and there's like TikTok people too. So there's like a lot of options in that one that I just like haven't thought of. But these are just like people that I looked, and I didn't even look into VTubers that much. I was trying to see people who have like original songs that they've put out. But there's, if I include covers, there's a ton. So I don't know, but I was thinking that might be kind of fun, and then you might like find some people who you don't know. But yeah, I was thinking if we did Iron Mouse in that one, I would do Time to Feast because I love that song, and I'm still on my reverb mic. You gotta tell me when I do that. Although I was gonna, okay, so Time to Feast is a super fun song, but I think it would be super fun to slow it down and do it like a ballad. Which means now I have to give you an example. I should have kept the reverb on, shouldn't I have? I'm gonna remember. I gotta write down what the thing is because I don't remember. And we'll pause it. Okay, so Mouse's song, we'll put reverb back on. Mouse's Time to Feast, it is fast paced, and the chorus is, well, it begins with it too, but the chorus is walk through the lawn and you'll find a little tree. Hung in the branches are the many sides of me. So there's that part, and I think if you slow it down and sang it like with a little bit of a swoon to it, like you could just like do a really pretty like lounge ballad. So it would be walk through the lawn and you'll find the little tree. Hung in the branches are the many sides of me. I'm all you've got on this cursed Halloween. You can run away, baby. It's time to feast. Anyway, that's my idea. That's my idea. I think that it would be really pretty, but I don't have an accompaniment for it, so I don't think it's ever gonna happen, and I can't play an instrument well enough to make that happen. I can play a little bit of ukulele, and I just don't think that that works with ukulele. I wish I knew somebody who like did piano really well so that we could collaborate on it, because I just think it would be so pretty. Like a really pretty slow ballad. I just like, I mean, I think it's fun as like a the song that it is. It's a fun song, but it's so like us because then like I sing that in the shower sometimes, and I'll like go into like a happy ooh ooh thing because you can run away, baby. It's time to feast. Stuff like that. Like it's super. Like there's so many fun things you can do with it, and I just want to make it a ballad. I want to make it a ballad so bad, and then I can be like, Mousy, notice me. Not to be parasocial, but you know, I think she would appreciate that. I think she would like it. Yeah, if we could find a program to emulate. I just don't even know how I would do that. Yeah, yeah. I really like. I'm not sure. Get glitch. Do it. Do it. Learn how to do music production for me, please. Edit my videos. Learn how to do music production. Yeah, I don't know, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Like I'll get more into the other music people, and we'll find somebody who can figure out how to do that or can collaborate with me on it. Because I'm not gonna learn how to play piano. It's not happening. But I just think that like a piano with it, because if we did like a lounge singer accompaniment like piano with the jazzy piano with it, oh, it'd be so good. The only part is that the first part, the first like verse is like sing-songed, so we'd have to like improvise the first part of the verse because it's Monster Girl, and then it goes into the actual musical part because it's sing spoken, and then it goes into the actual melody of the verses, which is but I feel like you could do something with it, but we'd have to improvise something with it to make the first part of it make sense. And I just don't know what that would be yet. I haven't figured it out. I haven't tried that hard either. It's just something that I've thought of when I listen to that. I like that song. I like Cry for Me, but mostly because of the booby parts in the background. Because Booby in the background goes, "Get down on your knees," and I go, okay. Whatever you say. Heart flutters. And they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. What? He has a nice voice. No, I mean, I can't help it. My sub is always showing. I can't help it. Yeah. Anyway, good stream today, guys. So I stream again on Saturday. I hope you can make it for a little bit. I'm gonna be playing Monster Prom, which is an older game, but I haven't ever played it, even though I've owned it for a very long time. Jesse Cox is another streamer who I kind of have a crush on. I don't know. There's something about him that just makes me so happy. Old man Jesse Cox. He was really involved in this. He really likes the game, and I think he might be a producer for it. I don't really remember. Don't quote me. It's been a really long time. But it's an older game. They have a lot of different variations on it now. We're just gonna do the base game since I own it and I haven't played it. And I want it to. And I think it's something I can stream. So I'm gonna try, and we'll probably do that on Saturday. And then I don't know what we're gonna do on Monday yet. I have to decide. I have it might be, I don't really want to do French, but that's just because today I don't feel like doing French. Today I'm mad at France. Ugh, I might not be mad at France later. Truly though, if you know me, when am I not mad at France? Alright, we can put music back on. My bad. But yeah, we're gonna do something. So it's either gonna be that, or I might get that thing prepared for talking about the Fall of the House of Usher thing that I kind of want to do. So it'll be kind of like a presentation. We'll talk about that. We'll look at other books that I haven't read. And it's just good adaptations of the Fall of the House of Usher. And we might just, I think, I don't know for sure. So let me, Fall of the House of Usher, common, is it, copy thing. Yeah. Okay, the original short story is actually in the public domain, so we could actually read it. It's very short. It's like 12 pages. Um, but we could like we might like read excerpts from it, but we'll talk about what happens in it. So spoilers if you haven't read it, but like it's 12 pages and it's public domain. Go fucking get a copy. It's very short. It's a short story. Um and I'm sure you could find somebody else reading it aloud. But I could read it too. We'll see. But it seems interesting because it's a very short. It's a short story, so it's really short. But it is some of the books that have sprung out of it, who have done retellings of it, who have been inspired by it. I read 3 different books that are interpretations on it. And so I'd kind of like to like basically make a rubric and then like see how each version lined up with the original story and the ways that they differed from it, and then just like talk generally about what I appreciated from it. And then if there's time, because I don't know, we'll see what other books are out there that also have done it that I haven't read. And that's kind of the idea. I don't know if I'll be prepared for that, but I'm hoping to get that stream prepared in the next couple of weeks so that we can do it during spooky season. That's what I got planned so far. So, are we excited for the rest of September? September's already coming to an end. I can't believe it. Crazy. But that is what it is. Let's see who is streaming currently. Anybody on that we know that we could raid? Marco's back on, but I don't really want to raid him. He's doing Deltarune. Oh, you need to get some October people or some October spooky season things for painting. Yes, I think you should do that. Let's see if anybody fun is doing anything in music. Let's see if we have any VTubers. There's me. I see me. Oh, we got a metal vocalist. And then raid myself. We're just gonna listen to them for a little bit. Alright, well we got somebody doing something interesting. They speak English, they're talking to their people. I don't know, could be fun. Yeah. I see myself because it's, you know, I'm in a really small thing. Okay. I was trying to see if they have pre-rolls. Doesn't look like they do. Thank God. So that happened to me once. I think we might go ahead and yeah, they got 11 people. We can go raid them real quick. That might be fun. Ah, thank you. I really appreciate the bits. They help out so much with all the stuff. Every bit counts for me getting closer and closer to being able to, I don't know, buy bread. Alright, raid. Let's raid this person. They seem nice. Bobby Vanette is their name. Can I just copy and paste their name maybe? No? Why make it easy when we can make it hard? Raid. Bobby Vanette. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. we'll just go over there and say hi. Anyway, thank you guys for coming, for hanging out. I really appreciate everybody who listened and who voted. And I can't wait until next week where we will do a full performance review. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the bits. I will see you guys later. Have a nice ride.